Hello friends, welcome to the Angular 8 tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see about the named and multiple outlets, or we'll know what is the auxiliary routes in Angular. So basically in Angular, the router outlet is a placeholder that get filled dynamically by Angular depending on the current route state, or we can say the component. Like in the previous tutorials when we were working, we were using the router outlet. What it do, it is just like a placeholder. It set like it take the component HTML page and it show on the browser. So that is the use of the router outlet, which we have seen from past tutorials. So in the previous tutorial we have seen the use of router outlet to create the basic routing. In this tutorial we will see the advanced use of the router outlet components such as named multiple outlet, or we can say the auxiliary routing. So basically when we are going to create a multiple outlet, or so basically what like we have to use the name property for this. Like normally what we use like this router outlet simply, but if we are going to use multiple routing outlet in the same page, then we have to give a name property to this, and this name property should match with the root config file that we will see using the practical. So basically this is the thing. In this way we can create the router outlet. So if we want to create the multiple router outlet, then first should be the empty, like without the name property it should be, that is the default basically, and primary outlet it is. And if we want to create multiple router outlet, then we have to give the name property to that. So the unnamed outlet is the primary outlet, and except of the primary outlet all other outlet must have a name. So that is the basic requirement of multiple outlet or auxiliary routes. So basically what is the auxiliary routes? A component has one primary route and zero or more auxiliary routes. So that is the thing, like there will be one primary route, or what we can say like primary router outlet and multiple other outlets. So auxiliary route allow you to use and navigate multiple routes that we have seen. Like we have to give the name property, and to define an auxiliary route you need a name router outlet where the component of the auxiliary route will be rendered, that we have seen. Now let's understand this auxiliary route and multiple router outlet using an example. So let's go to the Visual Studio Code. So as of now what I have done, I have created a two component. One is the student component and another is the student component, and apart from this I have created a one service like a student service, and another is the TS file which contain the student details like ID, name, gender and age. Now what we are going to do, in this service we are going to create the dummy data for the student, and we will create a one function that will return the information about the student. So let's create that dummy student details. So I'm going to give the name like detail, and the type of this will be the student interface, and it will be like array type, and we are going to assign the data. So for assigning the data, like we have to define in the array, so we have to give like this, and inside this we have to give the ID, and next property we have taken like name, so that will be name1, and next property we have taken as gender, so that will be like I'm going to take as a male, and next property I have taken like age, so that I'm going to give like 20. That's comma. So now what I will do, I'll just copy this and I will give like 3-4 name, like ID I am giving 2, 3, 4, and here same I will do 2, 3, 4, and here I will give as female, here it will let it be male, and here I will give as a female, and here let's change to make some difference, and here I will give like 50. So that's the thing which we created a dummy data for the student. Now what I will do, I will take a one variable info, and I'm going to assign observable dot of, and inside this I'm going to take this student details. So that's the thing. Now next what I will do, under this service I am going to create a one function, and the function name will be the like get student detail. So basically we will fetch this function from outside where we want to show the data. So this function will be the observable type, and the type of this will be the student interface, and that will be the array type. And what it will return, it will return the simple info, the variable which we have taken, like this info. So in service page what we have done, we have created a dummy data, and we have created a one function which is returning that student information, and the return type will be the observable of student interface. Now next what we will do, let's go to the student component page, and here I'm going to create the data, like fetching the data from this service. So let's create this. So what I will do, first I will take one variable like std, and the type will be the observable, and that will be the student interface type, the array type basically. And next what I will do, in this constructor, like we have seen, if we want to fetch the data, we have to take a one local variable, and I will take it as a service, and the type of this will be student service. So that's the first thing. Now in this ng init I am going to fetch that function. So I will assign that inside this std, and this dot service dot get student detail. So it will give the data to us. Now next thing what I will do, in next I will go to the student HTML page, and inside this I am going to define the student information. So I will take like ul, inside this I will take li, and I will make the loop over this. So ng4 equal to let info of that std, and I am going to take as a async, and inside this I will write like info.id and br for the new line, and I will write the name info.name. So that's the thing I have taken, like all the small letter. So let it be. So here I am taking only two property for the student page. Now next thing what we will do, let's go to the student detail page, and here define the same thing, because we are going to get the same data. So what I will do, I'll just copy this full information here as it is, and let's paste it here. So that's the thing. Now next what we have to do, in the go to this HTML page, and we will fetch the information. So what I will do, again I will copy this, that full, and in this student detail component page, here that will be the, this will be the basically std. Let's change it there also, so it will not give any problem. And now here I am taking as of now id, name, and I will take other property which we have defined here also. So I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. Here will have age, or first is the gender, here age, let's change it gender, age. So that's the changes we have done. Now next what I will do, I will take one button here, and I will write that button like back, and I will attach a one function to this, that will be the click event, and I will give the function name like back. And if we have taken the function, we have to give the definition of this here. So let's give the definition of this back button. So this is a function. Now we have to give the definition. So what I'm going to take, this dot, like based on the routing we are going to take. So let's take one variable here first, private router and router, and here this dot router dot navigate, and inside this I am going to take, now need to see, like I am going to take a outlet, outlets, outlets, and colon, and inside this like std list. That variable you can take anything, but this should match with when we are going to define this outlet into the routing, this name should match. So as of now I am going to assign as a null. So that is the thing, with null it will return when we will click on back, with this outlet will be the null and it will return with the same. So that's the thing, like what we have done, we have defined a function to fetch data from service, then we have defined the back button. Now next thing what we have to do, let's go to the routing page, because we have to give the routing for all these two. So here inside this path we have to give like path. So first we have to take curly braces path, and here I am going to take like student, and the component we have to give component, I am going to take like student component. Next just copy this, now we are going to take for the student detail, so student details, and here I am going to take like, so that we have taken. Now for this student detail we are going to take that outlet, so comma outlet, and here we have to define list. So this should match which we have defined under this ts file, like this thing. So this is matching. Now next what we have to do, let's take a one default path as well. So path, like when we will land to this Angular application, by default it will come to the student page. So that's why we are taking this path. So redirect to student, and path match will be the full. So that's the thing. Now next what we have to do, we have to define all this into the app.component.html page. Here we have to make the tab and the routing to fetch the data. So take one nav, because it's for making the tab, and so here basically mat tab nav bar, and inside this we will take the link, and it is same like mat tab link. So basically this tab will be the Angular material type of tab, which we have explained and learned in the previous Angular 8 tutorial series. So router link here, and we have to give the name like student, and inside this we have to take router link active, and this we have to give as a active, and give this name as a student. Now let's copy it and change here like student details, like this should match with this name. So let's copy it first and paste it here, and this will be the active. And basically now we are giving in the similar way, but we are going to make it as a like multiple routing outlet or auxiliary route. So for making it, now we have to make the some modification to this. So let's change it in this way. So first let's take it this bracket, and inside this let's take outlets, and here then again curly braces, and inside this we are going to take like std list which we have taken, and we have to assign inside this that student details. So that is the format of passing this routing outlets, and here I will take as a student details. So that is the thing here. Now next what we have to do, we have to take like div, first is the router outlet, and next let's copy it as I explained, like we have to give the name property. So name property we have to give here like name, and we have to give like std list. So now let's compile it and see on the browser. So compilation is successful. Let's see on the browser. So it's not loading. What's the problem? Let's see. Do F12 or inspect element. You can see, close it, and it is showing one error. Let's click on this and see what is the error. So basically here it is saying like the problem is on app.student.component.html page here. So okay, we did some mistake while putting this interpolation. So go to this and student.html.page. Okay, so we put it wrong, that's why it is showing this error. So same we copied actually on this student details also. Let's see, there we made same mistake. Yeah, same problem is here as well. So now let's save it, compile it, and see on the browser again. So go on the browser, close this. So by default, yeah, now it is showing. So by default it is landing to the student page because we have given the path in the routing model, like by default it should land on the student page. See, when I will click on this student detail, we can see this routing, like it is showing as a auxiliary routing, and based on the requirement like we have given, it is showing the 4 information here. So here if I will click, like if we scroll down, we can see here like back button. When I click on this back button, it will go to the student page. See, when I click on the student detail, the path is different. It is basically a auxiliary routing, and when I scroll down and click on back, it is going to the student page. So that is basically about the multiple outlet or auxiliary route in Angular. So if you have any question or doubt, please comment. Thank you.